Today on the Philly Talk podcast, we discuss Rich Eisenman's expectations for the Philadelphia Eagles going into 2022. We're also going to discuss the league Madden ratings for quarterbacks. Where does Jalen Hurts rank amongst the quarterbacks via Madden? And last but not least, could Jalen Reagor actually not make the team?
This is Philly Talk with Philly Mike. Talking sixes in the bird gang, that's I like. Competition, we ain't scared, yeah, that's what we like. Win or lose, you know we showing up and we gon' fight. You see we strive for the sky every day that go by. And every single week we screaming fly, Eagles fly. This is Philly Talk with Philly Mike, yeah. This is Philly Talk with Philly Mike, yeah.
What is going on, everybody? I go by Philly Mike, and this is the Philly Talk podcast. And today, we got a lot to talk about. But before we do all that, help your boy out and hit that like button. Subscribe if you are new, and ding that notification bell so you know when these videos drop or when we go live. Let's just play the clip real quick. I'll give you a little bit of context. I can't record the whole video. It's a 10-minute video, but he got the Eagles winning the NFC East. He's going to tell you his record prediction, but he is big on Jalen Hurts. He thinks combined passing and rushing, you're going to see Jalen Hurts throw and run for a combined 35 touchdowns. 26 last year. He thinks 35 this year. He talks about our defense. He talks about our skill players, and he believes Jalen Hurts takes the jump. He thinks the Eagles will win the division with this record prediction. Listen.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
12 and
8,
5.
9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah.
There you go. That wins the division.
Jacoby Dean, baby. He's going to be healthy. A.J. Brown.
Woo.
Come on, Jalen.
Woo. 12 and 5.
What I just said is not out of the realm.
Miles Sanders breakout.
What I just said is not out of the realm.
Not out of the realm at all. When I first went over the schedule, I said 12 and 5. I said I could see 11 and 6. I'm pretty much sticking with 11 and 5. 11 and 6, 12 and 5. I think the Eagles have to win double digits with what we have. It's no if, and, or buts about it. Now, listening more to that podcast, and I'm going to try to drop the link for the video in the description. Shout out to my guy Dave Duss, who put me onto it. He has us splitting with the whole division. I have us going 4 and 2. We lose 1 against Washington, 1 against Dallas, and we sweep the Giants. He has us going 3 and 3, and he still got the 12 wins. I mean, the schedule is lovely. It's lovely if you're a Philadelphia Eagle fan, and I could really see us being a top team in the NFC when it comes to the record because there's not that many good teams in the NFC. All the quarterbacks migrated to the AFC. You still got Green Bay with his quarterback, the Rams with their quarterback, and Dak Prescott is a decent quarterback, although I would love to have the debate who's better in the middle of the season if Rich Eisen, James Jones, the guys who are coming out and saying Jalen Hurts is going to take a leap, actually takes a leap. This is not just, YouTubers saying it. We're starting to get NFL analysts saying he'll take that next step. We don't know what that step will be, but credit to Rich Eisen for picking the Philadelphia Eagles to win a division at 12 and 5. He does the Cowboys, but I didn't feel like watching it. He said we're going to win a division. I don't care what he thinks about the Cowboys. Rich Eisen, big fan of Jalen Hurts and what the Eagles, Sirianni, and Howie Roseman did. Now, let's look at these Madden ratings real quick. Again, I'm not sure if this is the real leak, but it was on IG, and now it's being shared on Twitter, right? Patrick Mahomes, number 1 at 99. Aaron Rodgers, 98. It is what it is. Number 15 is Jalen Hurts with an 82 overall grade. I don't understand how Carson Wentz could be at the 70 mark. I understand Daniel Jones at the 70 mark. I think Carson Wentz should be at least a 78. He should be higher, right? You could put him right around Jalen Hurts, to be honest. But at 82 overall, that factor in his running ability as well, which a lot of people on Madden love to run. And Madden ratings really don't have nothing to say, but, they do go off how good you are. Look at the top quarterbacks. Mahomes, Rodgers, Brady, Allen, Jackson, Herbert, Wilson, Prescott is number 8. I have him a fringe top 10 in real life. Again, when I looked at Chris Sims' quarterback rankings, I would honestly put Jalen Hurts. I said 17 to 22, but it might be more between 18 and 22. And that's because we're still waiting for that next step. The next step can get him inside the top 15, which I believe for Jalen Hurts to, get the nod as the guy from the Eagles and the fan base, he got to be 15 or better. And some people think 15 is too far back, but again, top 10 quarterbacks are hard to come by. It is what it is. Um, 15 or under by the end of this season. But if he's only 15, he could still get better, right? I'm not saying 15 for his whole life. 15 going into year 3 would be a big step for Jalen Hurts. And I think if he's just number 15, 14, 13, this team is winning a lot more games and we're going farther because of the supporting cast is very good. But Madden rating got him 15 overall. If I was ranking right now, not knowing the step, I would have him between 18 and 22 because I do believe the potential is there, and I am going to ride on the Hurts train until he proves he can't do it. The dude has given us everything we can ask for in the sense of work ethic, tangibles, being a leader, taking responsibility, not casting blame. So I'm going to give him the respect that he deserves until he proves that he can't do it, because I think he can do it. Now, again, Rich Eisen, 12-5. I like that. Let me know your record predictions. If you haven't told me already in a live stream or on my video, comment what you exactly think the Eagles are going to do this year. Now, Dave Spadero was on the channel yesterday, and he said something really blunt because he never gives blunt answers. This is the thing about Dave Spadero. During the season, when we actually know what we're good at and bad at, he will be more blunt. In the all season, when they haven't put the pads on, he doesn't like to give hot takes. So he likes to have information before he makes his claim. With that being said, I try to sugarcoat as much as possible before asking it because he doesn't like to really downplay Eagles. If they stink, he'll say they stink, but in a polite way. So I try to ask him as nice as I can about Jalen Reagor. But look at his face. He kind of cuts me off. And it's all love. You know, we go back and forth. It's hard to do this content stuff. But he said he has to make the team. And I do see a scenario, whether it's, I don't see him getting cut because of the first round grade and the money. But a trade could happen, and a trade could happen where it's not even that good. Like, we're not talking about trading him for Chuck Clark, which, you know, I would be willing to do, although I like Marcus Epps. But a trade that just gets his money off the books, gets him out of Philly, and we get something, right? You could possibly see that Andre Dillard, Jalen Reagor are 2 possible trade pieces. But listen to what Dave Spadero said if you didn't watch that video. Because let me ask you this, though. Jalen Reagor's role, how do you feel about what he's going to be able to bring in year 3 and just now with the abundance of wide receivers, his time on the field, and what does he got to do to even get?
Got to make the team first.
Mm-hmm.
Let's make the team first. Let's see what he does. See how he responds to this. Nothing's going to be given to him. They've loaded up with Pascal and with A.J. Brown. Pascal's a really good receiver, accomplished receiver.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, we'll see what Jalen's got. But, you know, he's still a talented kid, and he's shown glimpses of what he can do. In the NFL, you've got to be really consistent and productive, and you know he's going to get his reps, and we shall see in the summer and in the preseason what happens with Jalen Reagor. It's going to be something that everybody's going to be watching, no question about it.
Now, again, I don't know if he'll be traded this offseason, but say he does have a decent preseason and blah, blah, blah. Say a team needs a receiver during the season because they lost a couple guys. That can be a piece. Andre Dillard and Jalen Reagor could be a piece to Howie Roseman moves in training camp, in OTAs, week 1, week 2, week 3. If you see a team lose a left tackle, lose a wide receiver, and they need depth, this is where Jalen Reagor and Andre Dillard can come into hand via Howie Roseman because you know he stays aggressive, not just in the offseason, but also during the season. All right, real quick before we get up out of here, I ask you guys to vote. And listen, make sure you turn on post notifications is important. Appreciate y'all, the realest of the real. But also enable post and community posts. So when I post pictures, post topics, or ask you guys to vote on something, because I ask you guys to vote on who got the most pressure. Not saying they're good or bad, not saying they're gonna be successful or fail, but who has the most pressure with this new Eagles team? Gannon, Sirianni, Hurts, or Roseman, right? Meaning Roseman could be that he assembled all this and we're still not that good. This is the pressure on him. 1% said Roseman. This is 943 votes. 1% said Roseman. 62% said Jalen Hurts has the most pressure to prove that he can do it with this supporting cast going into 2022. Sirianni only 6% and Jonathan Gannon 31%. I think it is Hurts and Gannon, right? Who am I more afraid of is Gannon. Who do I think has the most pressure is Jalen Hurts, because that's a starting quarterback job he's trying to retain and show a tough city that he can do it. Again, I've said this on a couple live streams with Philly 500, LB, Gate, Fresh, and all the guys, Joe Castro, Simone. I said this city puts pressure on these three pieces: the head coach, right? The quarterback, and the GM. You have to be dang near perfect or very good at your job to get the total fan base of Philadelphia on your side. I'm talking GM, head coach, and quarterback. But I think we have a good tandem. I've forgiven Howie. He's still got to continue to be consistent. I like Sirianni, and I believe in Jalen Hurts. We're going to see. We will see how 2022 comes out. Expectations are growing. James Jones picking the Eagles, calling Jalen Hurts the best quarterback in the division. You got Rich Eisen picking the Eagles, saying Jalen Hurts is going to take a step. We will see what the actual predictions are come out when they come out in all the articles and outlets via September, right? August, September, when we actually get to the season, we'll see who's favorite then. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section on everything we talked about. I appreciate y'all 100%. And until next time, y'all know what time it is. We out.